Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night.
What's up everyone, it's Cecile Swade. In today's video I'm going to be answering a question that has been sent to me in my email. Now this is a very good question and I know my answer is going to help out a lot of people out there. But before I start the video, I have to get something clear in the air right now to my viewers. Okay, this is not going to be beneficial for some of you guys watching this because it's only going to pertain diabetics. So it's really only going to help diabetics out there because this is just a question related to type 1 diabetes. So I'm very sorry, but this is what makes my channel unique, guys. Makes it different than other fitness YouTube channels because I have a general people that can relate to me and that I can help, besides just kind of being an inspiration, motivation, just fitness in general. So I can really help people out that are diabetics, you know what I mean? Because I have been a type 1 diabetic for 14 years, so I really want to help others out there, especially diabetics out there. So I need to make videos like these. And I hope you understand that for anyone who doesn't have diabetes. And please, I encourage you to still share this video and give this video a like. And maybe even watch the whole thing. Learn something new. You know, maybe you have a family member or a friend who's a type 1 diabetic struggling with this issue, because trust me, a lot of people struggle with this. I've struggled with it in the past, but like I said, thank you very much for watching, and please show the support, like it and share it, just so another type 1 diabetic can see it. And anyways, going to go ahead and start this video. So I have a question from Jonathan. So his question, I'm pretty much going to get straight to the question. He's asking me how he can maintain blood sugars every single day, or stabilize blood sugars every single day, because what he's saying to me is that okay, so some days his blood sugars will be great, and then the next day, or not the next day, just some other days, it will just be completely out of control, or it's just a mess, and he has no idea how to fix it. He says, have you ever been through the same thing, and what can I do to fix it? I'm kind of losing hope, and I have no idea what's going on because I will do the same protocols, yet nothing will change. Okay, so yeah, what he's pretty much saying is he wants to know how he can maintain stabilized blood sugars every single day, because it's kind of like a hit and run with some days for him, I'm guessing. So Jonathan, first of all, I want to get one thing clear. Don't lose hope, man. Type 1 diabetes is a roller coaster, all right? It's not a smooth ride, okay? You're going to go through bumps, and you're going to go through what I like to call malfunction. And this is simply just a malfunction, okay? I've been through the same thing. So I'm going to give you a few tips that's going to really help you out. And I mean really help you out. Maybe even fix the problem, because these could be the main general things you are doing wrong that is pretty much affecting your blood sugars day to day, because you're saying some days will be good, some days will be bad. And this is what fixed my problem. Now I can maintain my blood sugars every single day, and if something wrong does happen, I know exactly what's wrong with it. So, tip number 1. Okay, for diabetics, before I tell you the tip number 1, let me just explain to you so you understand the tip. For diabetics, usually we use a protocol for grams of carbs per unit of insulin, right? So you're going to usually go based off meal timings, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Say, for example, these numbers are just being thrown right off the bat. 10 grams of carb for breakfast, 12 grams of carb for lunch, 15 grams of carb for dinner and snacks, right? We'll usually go off something like that. Now, like I said, this is just numbers totally out of the ballpark. But, so what you'll be doing sometimes, and what I've done in the past too, we don't always get up at the same time. Some days our breakfast will be at 8 in the morning, and some days our breakfast will be at 12 in the afternoon, you know? Like, we've all, summer days, if you're a student or anything, you're a diabetic, you know what I'm talking about. We get up real late, we don't have to go to class or anything. So, here's where you go wrong. When you're waking up, you're following specifically breakfast, lunch, dinner. So when you get up, some days at 8 in the morning, and you eat your first meal, which is breakfast, you're going to be taking 10 grams of carbs per unit, right? Now, the following days, where you're saying your blood sugars are being completely thrown off, these could be most likely high blood sugars, by the way, is you're getting up, say, at whatever, 11, 12, or even 1 o'clock, and you're going off 10 grams per 1 unit because it's, or you're going off 12 grams, I'm sorry, per unit because it's now considered lunchtime, right? That's where you're going wrong, man. So, Jonathan, what you have to do is forget meal timings and forget breakfast, this whole breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So don't set your carbs per unit of insulin for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks and all that. Their body doesn't know what breakfast, lunch, and dinner is. That's just a universal word that we humans has created. You know what I mean? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But what it does read and what it does sense is when the last time your body has had fast acting insulin, which most likely will be Humalog. That's what I use. So during the nighttime, when you go a good 10 plus hours without any fast acting insulin, you're only going to be having your slow acting, right? Because you're diabetic. You're most likely your Lantus, which is slow acting. You're not going to have any fast acting insulin for a long period of time. That's why generally during breakfast we are a lot less insulin sensitive. We need to take more insulin because our body doesn't. The shorter the time frame is between your shots, your injections, the less insulin you're going to have to take. And I'll get to that in my second point. But so, like I said, what you're doing is you're just going off of breakfast and lunch and dinner. Don't do that. Go by meals. Meal 1, meal 2, meal 3. You know what I mean? So your breakfast could be at 8 in the morning, or your breakfast could be at 12, in the afternoon during lunch. But it's actually, your grams of carbs per unit of insulin for your breakfast. I hope this is not sounding confusing or anything. But like I said, go off of meals, okay? So judge the last time you take your shot of insulin. If you haven't taken it since yesterday because you just got up, no matter what time it is, go through your protocol for your grams of carb and insulin for breakfast or whatever. You know what I mean? For meal 1, change that. Go meal 1, meal 2, meal 3. Okay. So and then, during like 6-7 o'clock, if you're gonna have your second meal, go through your other protocol for meal 2. So like I said, forget the whole breakfast, lunch, and dinner thing because like I said, your body does not read when breakfast time is, lunchtime. All it knows is the last time you took fast acting insulin. Now this comes across my second point. The first one will most likely fix your high blood sugars. Now the second one is going to pertain to low blood sugars. So if you're getting low blood sugars some days, like you said, it's out of control, you don't know what's going on, then most likely you're taking the same amount of carbs and insulin when, say, you've taken like a shot of insulin at 12 o'clock, right? And then you want to eat again at maybe 1:30, and you'll take a shot with the same carbs to insulin ratio, okay? So if you took 12 grams per 1 unit during 12, and then an hour and a half later you eat 35 grams of carb, and you take 3 units, then that's going to get you low because the less of the time frame you have during injections, then your body's going to respond to it a lot quicker because when you don't give your body enough time for insulin, then it's not going to work in your body quite as fast. So if you can't wait a good 3-4 hours for your next shot, or you just get hungry, say an hour and a half after your meal, then go ahead and increase your carb and insulin ratio probably by anywhere from 5 to 10 grams. I don't know, but like I said, you have to do trial and error, figure it out yourself. Most likely anywhere from 5 to 10 grams for a unit. Just because, like I said, your body will judge based off the last time you took insulin. If it's only an hour, then if you're putting more insulin in that, it's going to react quicker in your body. And really, when you're taking 12 grams per unit, you should probably be taking 18 if you're going to take another shot. So that will most likely fix your low blood sugars. And that's just a generalization of both tips, okay? So it's all about when you took that last shot. So now to come to my third and final tip. So sometimes if you're a college student like me, or you're out on the go, whatever it is, you're at work or really anything, and you just need to eat something, and you get something in a restaurant or just at a dining hall like I do, and you can't really be very accurate, 100% accurate with the amount of carbs you're about to intake, and you really can't eyeball it, and you completely have no idea how many carbs it's going to be, then account for it. Take insulin, what you really think it could be, even though you're not 100% sure, so you're 50-50. And then be sure to measure your blood sugar 30 to 45 minutes after you've had that meal, okay? And especially depending on how you feel. If you feel bad, then before 30 minutes, probably not though, then alright, check before then. But 30 to 45 minutes, check your blood sugar, and if it was like 120 before you ate, and then you ate and took the insulin, which you accounted for with the carbs, what you thought it could be, and then 30 to 45 minutes you check it again, it's like 210, then obviously you're going to have to take an extra, like, you're going to have to correct for your blood sugar and take more insulin. Even though it's only 30 to 45 minutes, if it's that quick of a blood sugar spike, or it could be getting lower, and it could be like 70 that quick, then you obviously either took too much or too little, and you're going to have to account for that. Either eat more carbs or take more insulin. And that's pretty much the third tip right there. That's what I always do, and it will fix it really immediately, just so I don't wait like 3-4 hours and then be like, you know what, alright, I think I feel weird, I need to check my blood sugar. And then for those 3-4 hours, my blood sugar has been crazy, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much the 3 tips right there that should help you maintain stable blood sugars every single day. So that's going to fix that bumpy roller coaster you've been on every day. But don't worry, man, not every day is going to be 100% perfect. That's just how it is with diabetes. But your body, okay, there's always going to be a solution to what your body's telling you. So just look at your previous protocols and see what you did wrong. It's like I said, it's a trial and error process. It's kind of like your body's just one big lab. It's telling you something, and you have to listen to it and fix it. But before I end this video, I have to get one thing clear, guys. As I said earlier in the video, my only credentials are I've been an experienced type 1 diabetic for 14 years. So I am no trained professional or a doctor at all. I'm just an 18-year-old teenager who's had diabetes for 14 years and is maintaining extremely well blood sugars for a while now. And I could just share my experiences with you, and hopefully you guys will get something out of it. But before, if you do consider trying any of my tips, please be sure to contact a professional. Make sure you call your doctor, talk to him, and get things straight with him, and make sure it's okay for you to do whatever I say. Because like I said, I'm no professional, I'm no doctor, and yeah, go see them. But anyways, that's going to end the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you've been enjoying my content, make sure you subscribe to my channel. There's going to be plenty of more videos like this. And as I said, there's going to be very many informative videos like this that'll help a lot of other diabetics out there, and just non-diabetics in general. Just email me at swaystrongfitness@gmail.com. I'll answer any question, whether it pertains to diabetes or not. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate the support. As always, stay strong.
To fall. This is